that this year, 2025, is going to be a year of impactation. And to get the ball and to start the ball rolling, the Care Humanitarian Foundation is rolling out a scholarship, whatever it is, but a help. So to start the ball rolling, hope you're getting me now.
Okay. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the Care Humanitarian Foundation is rolling out this year a pilot project, and it is squarely in the educational area.
Okay.
The foundation will sponsor 100 students,
Liberians.
100 Liberians, desire of entering the University of Liberia, but do not know the first step how to start. And you know, Calvin, the first step to enter University of Liberia is to do an entrance, to take an entrance. So the Care Humanitarian Foundation will provide the entrance for you.
That's it.
So we're doing that for 100 students. And like I said yesterday, and I'll repeat this. We don't want people who will just say, oh, Care Humanitarian Foundation, that my own people, and Care Radio, that the radio I can listen to, you know. We want to see that being manifested. We want to see that in actual sense. That's why we encourage our people to participate on the program.
So we encourage you to just make your way through the high school, get your high school diploma.
That is the prerequisite.
Yeah.
The criteria will be set up. And one of which will be very important is a proof that you have passed the WAEC successfully. Once that can be proven, that you are passed, you qualified. You come, we take your particular. We're not putting money in the hands of people to go and do their registration.
No. Straight into the school's account.
So we will do a random pick after the process. We get the 100 students. We will do their registration in bulk.
Someone is testing me whether it is restricted to only the University of Liberia.
Yeah, only the University of Liberia.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So it is only for the University of Liberia for now.
University.
Yes, State-run university. And maybe in the long run, the CEO will see the need to extend to other universities. Yeah. But for now, it is a pilot. It's a project that is just starting.
Okay.
It is a litmus test.
So let us start with our own state-run university.
So it is a litmus test that we're trying to put in place. So when this locomotive perfectly, if it moves in the right direction perfectly, I know the CEO will want to extend, you know. But for now, we are limited. I mean, just to answer the question to the person who is asking.
Okay.
That it is limited now to only University of Liberia. So we'll do all of the process or the processes, and then we will go to register those students ourselves. So we'll go to the bank, we make the money, go and get their slip or whatever it is, so to enable them to take the test. So you have no stress. The only stress you go through is to get your wire paper or bring it to authenticate as to whether you have passed high school level. So that will be done. And then after which, we'll register the 100 students. You will enroll. Who knows? The good old Lord could do something and there's a big door that might be open because some kind of big door may open for our CEO and something happy. And he could just extend his starting course to something else.
I will also anticipate students who will make the higher mark, GPA, you know.
So that again
exactly
could be another standpoint. So we are only for now. I want to make this very emphatic and very clear. We are only for now doing 100 students And once that process starts, that's why we encourage you to always listen to Care Radio. Listen to my show, listen to Jefferson We Are show, listen to Nyata Fala show, listen to all of the shows that are on the radio. You don't know which show might announce the date that will start to recruit students for the 100, Sunday to enter the University of Liberia.
It's an opportunity, an Irish opportunity for Liberians, and it is necessary. Liberians, many of the youth, been finding it difficult to enroll at the University of Liberia. Some may say difficult to enter, difficult to
the 3 Ds.
Yeah. So now Care Foundation, Care Humanitarian.
Want to take one of the D from you?
I want to remove one of the D and make it very easy for you.
Very easy.
So now we don't know how would this stand, provided if you enroll at the University of Liberia and your GPA, come out with a 3 point, right? Look at how they call it.
No, for now, Kevin, we are only putting them there first.
Okay.
The first thing is
what I wanted to provide is there might be a likely average or opportunity that after all, upon graduation, CEO may come up with different things.
That's all,
job and other stuff.
That all of us hope that after, because the major thing, there are people sitting right now and people listening to this radio know that there are people they know that have graduated since 3, 4, 5 years ago.
No job.
They are not jobbing. They are not even in university. So, the prerequisite to obtaining a degree is for you as a person
go through the rank and file of
to
the high school system.
Go and take the entrance. So what we're doing, we are going to pay for the entrance 100%. So even they said 10,000 for the entrance, it will be paid. So 10,000 times 100, you can just know how much money we'll be paying. If the entrance is 10,000, we're just saying something. Whatever amount the entrance fee will be, the Care Humanitarian Foundation will take the initiative to pay. What we will not do, and I continue to repeat, we will not put money in the hands of people. The foundation will take charge, the recruitment will be done, after which the 100 names will be submitted. When it is submitted, either the executive director will designate somebody or the executive director himself, go to the bank, go and do the remittance at the bank, and those student slips are given, and then taken to the school for processing. After they are processed through the entrance, so they will go and take the entrance. After which, we'll be praying for a successful pass. When they pass, when they pass successfully, they enter the university, we can begin from there. But the first thing we're providing yet, maybe another opportunity will come, is for us to pay the entrance fees of the students. So I just want to make that very clear. Have we gone through anything about humanity? Yes. Like I told you, there was this viral video on social media, and our CEO saw it. Being a passionate and very,
enthusiastic,
very, very benevolent as he is, decided that, and I'm sure he showed the video to his wife, because his wife got involved with the rehabilitation process of our home, 100%. So I'm sure he saw the video and showed to his wife, and I said, no, people cannot live in this kind of condition, this kind of important situation. And at once, he told the team to go and do feasibility studies. The people were living in the house, but it's like they were living outside. The rain will come and beat them. The sun comes, shines on them. Feasibility studies were done in District 16. That is in the 12 farm community. And at the end of the day, that home got refurbished. That home got flush toilet that it didn't have before. It got wooden doors, good wooden doors. It got new zinc and walls erected, concrete walls erected, painted as well, and it was dedicated. Today, that family live with smile on their faces. Family members of that family, they live with smiles on their faces. Today, that house is there into a farm. You can go there in the city. So we are saying all of this to not to prove a point, but to tell you that the Care Humanitarian Foundation has been since helping. There are people who medical bills that we've paid, the NGO have paid. There are people we have helped personally that we don't want, because the CEO don't feel good for people to be calling people's name or talking about their personal things here.
Exactly.
But these things have happened. Today, right before the Christmas, we put smiles on the faces of many mothers here. Many mothers.
And it was a colorful gift, especially for the festive season. The month of December
It's the month of giving.
is the month of giving.
And the CEO did not hold back. He and his wife did not hold back. They bought enough rice. We share with people here. We give them rice, we give them oil, we give them food. And that helped people who could not find something for that day. They could find something. At least they ate even that dry rice, but they ate something that day and did not go to bed hungry.
Exactly.
That is what we're talking about. This year is going to be a different year. Agriculture will come into full effect. Sanitation will come into full effect. Health will come into full effect. The organization will do its best to making sure that she touch the lives of Liberians. So that is the Care Humanitarian Foundation for you. We have told you and we have pleaded with you, our listeners. Don't just be a listener.
Be a partaker.
Be a partaker. Be a participant. Be a partaker. Be a participant. Work on being a member of our team. That is why today we announced. Yesterday we announced people desire of being a part of our fan club, the Care Radio Fan Club. The other day we took some names before the Christmas break. We got some people who squarely said they wanted to be a part. We want a reaffirmation. We wanted to reaffirm. A new group of people reaffirming. We're getting their names and their numbers and their location. We'll call for a meeting. We'll all can sit in a meeting and strategize. If we have goodies coming in to Care Humanitarian Foundation, people will think about will be those of you who are member of the fan club. We'll think about others, but we'll prioritize you. We'll take you as a priority. We'll take you as a priority. So we just needed to say this so that people can know. So we'll take you as a priority. You will not recommend people to others, will not take. Because you are a member and you are a friend to us. You are a family to us. So don't just be a partaker. I mean, don't just be a male listener. Be a participant. Be a partaker. Ask questions about the NGO. Ask questions about things. Call and ask questions.
Don't just benefit.
Ask questions. So we encourage you today. Again, we'll be opening the lines, and we will anticipate that you will call and tell us your name, where you call from, and whether you want to be a part of our fan club. We can put your name down, your number, then we can start from there. It is very important, and it may come with a benefit you don't know. It's always good when things are starting. I love to be way back when I was not a journalist then. I was a part of the King's FM fan club, and I was not just a flow member.
Paying your dues, other stuff, man.
And later on, I became a member again of the fan club of Magic FM before I worked there. So it has been like that. So you don't know, you could be a fan, just a member of the fan club, and later on you be a worker. And be a worker here.
Transition.
I am a member of the fan club of King's FM. I ended up working there. I am a member of the fan club of Magic FM. I ended up working there. So I've worked at these stations, right? So
innovation.
At the end of, so be a part of the fan club. You might end up, if you have a desire, you might. I'm using the word, you might end up being an employee of the system. That how people transition. But not many people taking it serious. But we encourage you today. Now, that is for the Care Humanitarian Foundation. The county meet us on, and I know you are from the Southeast, and you are a member of the Southeasterners. Specifically, Granku or Maryland, which one? Where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Bassa.
Oh, Bassa.
And we say washing, but we say in the fifth church to come up.
Yeah, Bassa on Sunday
Yeah.
defeated Bonk County. Yeah, that was very good from your team. And my county also defeated Maryland in the kickball encounter, and then in the football encounter, we could not defeat Maryland. We ended up holding them to a draw, a goalless draw. That was good. But I mean, whatever county you support, we are with you.
Okay.
Our many listeners.
Yeah.
We are with you in whatever county you support. You are free to support your county because you see, Kavi, the essence of the county meet was not for political gains.
To unite.
It was for unity. I said it yesterday. And thank God Kavi is reaffirming what I said. Unity is key in everything we do. Unity is key. Unity is key.
So we should not politicize.
No, not at all. Not because the president from Lofa is Lofa can't come and carry the tournament again because the president. No. Let's stop politicizing football or sports. Depoliticize sports in the country.
Because support. We have to
support your country.
Support your country. You don't know. You might be the next country to be victorious in the next.
Support your country without fear and fail. Nobody should humiliate you. Nobody should threaten you. Go and support your country. Mr. Kishen, he get country, so he said he's from Maryland. So I don't know, but I think Mr. Kishen get country. You're not supporting.
On the national team, some say, okay, when
Mr. Kishen, you have a meal here. Yeah, you have a meal. I have a meal for you. One of our bosses, Mr. Kishen, he said he's from Maryland. He said he's from. I know he said he's from the Southeast. Or you have to state the country. I really have to know a country. Or you just choose to support Maryland. One time.
Martin Hill is relatively saying, Calvin, Barca is like a Real Madrid.
That's good.
Baga with what? No. Actually, that's it. Let's support.
Just support our country,
In this country.
Mr. Kishen, if you're watching the show, so please write and tell the country you're supporting because you say you're from the Southeast, but I'm not denying or I'm not arguing with you that you're not from the Southeast, but please tell the country from the Southeast you are from and whether you are supporting them, I know. So that when they PU, I want to call you on the phone and say, the PU. So if I'm also rather supporting, tell us that I'm also rather. So we're waiting for that. Now, I do not know which country the CEO is from. I will not pretend like I know. But whatever country is from, your country is playing because all the countries are playing now. So I know he's from one of the countries in Liberia. So whatever country the CEO is from, along with my country I'm supporting the CEO's country as well. I'm not supporting Mr. Kishen country. I'm supporting Mr. Kishen. Mr. Kishen, I'm supporting your country. I don't know what country you're supporting. But if my country is supporting Bomi, because I know you will never support Bomi. You will never support Bomi, but that's it. But any country, my bosses are, are just killing. My bosses are supporting. Of course, I will show my way there. But my country is first on the list. Okay. I'll support whatever country Mr. Kishen is from. It's from the Southeast. The day I get Basa Umpa, I will give Basa well watch. The thing they call well watch. My brother, football, football are different thing. They do me, we thought out of thing.
And we're playing this country meet, we're not looking at what a person worker from.
Forget all that thing. Everybody go hustle trophy can talk about president. Who think about who is president of the country? We football thing are different things. So let's unite, man. The county meet is for that purpose. It's for unity. It's for us to share fun. I can't wait for the guys to come to town. I can't wait for my bombing country to come to town, so I can start to watch the
big guys. We have Johnny Play, Edwin Snow, bombing there.
No, player from Bonk.
Bonk,
Bonk County. Edwin Snow is from bombing. Ellis Tyler.
Bombing as well.
Ellis Tyler from bombing as well. Former speaker. We got two former speakers from there. Ellis Tyler was speaker, and Edwin Snow was speaker as well. Yeah, the country is rich, man. Yeah, small country but rich people. Yeah. Yeah, let's transition into politics. What do we have?
Yeah, on the international scene now, one of the major issue in the country right now. Let Senator Prince Johnson acquire
I come in. We'll get to that Prince Johnson. Let me let the world to know. This is not. It's important that you get to know. Today we didn't read international news, but this news is trending. The Pope from the Vatican City or whatever, or the head of the Catholic Church, has sent a message that the church is asking the priests of the various Catholic, churches to bless people who desire of doing gay marriage. They can now bless them, though they will not have the ceremony in the church. But wherever place they are having the ceremony, the priest can go there to bless them. And this has also met stiff resistance from some Catholics around the world, mixed reactions. People are angry. They are not happy with the Pope's decision. They're not happy with several things happening in the Catholic Church. Just the same as the Methodist Church. I'm told they are going to Maryland for a convention this year. And that will be a convention to watch. But another thing is sparking up from the Catholic Church. And they school disintegrate the Catholic Church or the churches if they are not careful, because there are some people already that are raising their disapproval. They do not like the issue of gay marriage. They do not like the decision of the priest blessing the marriage, even though the marriage will not be taking place in the church. I mean,
one person that do not support same-sex marriage. Let me take you into a biblical teaching. If you read from Genesis chapter 19 down, the Bible talk about Sodom and Gomorrah. And God instructed Lot and his family to flee from the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. It's a land that was filled with milk and honey, but it was polluted. And one of the things that God saw that he brought that portions of the land to a severe disaster. It was the same-sex marriage. A lot of things, that he saw that was not in the domain, into the biblical systems of the calling of Jesus Christ. So we cannot look back. I can tell somebody the reason why Lot's wife turned to the people of Sodom is because she went back. She was still looking at things in the Sodom and Gomorrah. And we are still looking back. Why will a priest come out to bless same-sex marriage or gay rights and other stuff? The things for me is not part of our culture. We don't support that, and we don't see it coming, and we will never.
And I don't know, but the Catholic Church in Liberia has not taken a decision yet. But I can say safely that it is from directly the Vatican City. But we hope that they be able to solve the problem of how it's spilled out, the way the Methodist one spilled out. We hope that the Catholic one will not spill out the way the Methodist one spilled out. Because for them, they are clear. The Pope made a decision. The decision is that the marriage should not take place in the church. If they want to get married, the priest can go there. Wherever venue they will choose, the priest can go there and bless them. But the fact that the church and the highest person, the highest decision maker in the church, yeah, and making such a decision is actually terrible. And for me, I am not in favor of anything called same-sex marriage. So I do not support it. Yeah. But again, people can say international rights, international protocols, and whatever. But our laws here do not call for it. And I don't know whether we have laws. And I don't want to pretend. I know whether we have laws to prohibit same-sex marriage. I don't know. I don't know whether we have laws. And I want to be very clear with this. It will sound controversial, but it's serious. I'm not too sure we have a law that prohibits. It's just the cultural value, cultural norms that we have cultivated.
Our culture don't call for that.
I think so. Our actions are mostly cultural oriented.
There's no law on book to prohibit that.
So the day the people won't get married in the church or they won't get married anywhere in Liberia, we don't have any law to stop them. That is the fact. But because of our cultural heritage, our cultural norms, maybe somebody will say, I can't stand to see the people, so let me go after them. But there is no laws on our books, except somebody show me that law. But I've not seen it. The laws on the book that shows that people of same sex cannot get married in Liberia. I want to see that law. But there's no law. I stand to be corrected. If the laws are on the books, I've not seen it. And if I've not seen it, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And I want somebody to point it out to me and show me that yes, it's in the laws, it's in this section of the law that same-sex marriage is prohibited. But as it is, I just wanted to put this out. It is also creeping into the Catholic Church. We hope that it will not spill into violence and it will not cause the church to be disintegrated. Yeah, that's what I tend to say. But let's take a few words from our people doing business with us. We'll come back, then we'll just transition to politics and just discuss political issues. So let's take this one here from Amazing.
This is Amazing Care. This is Amazing Care Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Care. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see this is the office of Amazing Care. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
I say, my people, you're not hear about the Liberian owned business called Jessica Incorporated, right on UN Drive in Clay Street?
Small. What kind of place business you talking about again, so?
I'm talking about our own Liberian business called Jessica Incorporated, right down Clay Street before UN Drive intersection.
My man, tell me more about Jessica.
I say, my people, Jessica specializes in entertainment and delicious food, so local food like kabagi and all. They get European and Western dishes with all kinds of special finger food, man, and they can do free delivery for their customers. Not all. Jessica get one nice and decent guest house fully air conditioned with unlimited Wi-Fi services. The people motto are value for cheap, yeah, and are home far away from home.
Hey Jessica, that place like my new spot now.
Call Jessica today on 0775 762 906. My Liberian people, let's promote our own Liberian business, Jessica Incorporated. It is the #1 sub center for your small operation. Are you looking for that special furniture or electronic appliance that give your home or office beauty? Now visit Cozy Home for the latest beds and decks, chairs and tables, or that special TV, air condition, or other electronic products for the best price in town. Cozy Home is on the 3rd Street Sinker opposite All Education Ministry with all that you're looking for. Call us on 0887 111 101 or visit us on the 3rd Street Sinker. Cozy Home, the best in town for furniture and electronics.
We are feeling, baby. Everybody pot ballin', my pot can ball.
When your partner balling, run down to Price Master to give that heat that will make it boil till it's really boiling.
Oh yes, Price Master is the solution to that boiling problem, bringing into Liberia high quality American products for different needs.
At Price Master, we have life-saving drugs for that long-standing health complication. We are restoring life through the Price Master Drug Center on Camp Johnson Road for affordable prices or cost.
That's not all. Price Master has cosmetic, furniture, electronic, and other appliances for homes, schools, and offices. Price Master also got the baby's cover with nutritional food, water, toys, and many more.
Price Master is located at Camp Johnson Road and Paris Street intersection, or you can call us on 0886 552 304 or 0775 323 761, or better still, WhatsApp us on +231 770 390 441.
Price Master, the master for all American food, medicine, furniture, toys, cosmetics, detergent, and many more.
All right, we are back after that break. So you can take it over from there.
Today is January 14, 2025. We want to welcome you to Insta Liberia. Stimulating show here that you Liberians can listen to, and of course have a different view on this show. Welcome to it. Today is another edition of the show. We are here to bring you bit and bit pieces. Let's Senator Prince Johnson the call the state funeral as body arrives at Capitol building today. The remains of Senator Prince Johnson arrived at the Capitol building on today, Tuesday, and a somber yard. And when you saw that decorated, yard is in the front of almost like a dark cloud. You were easily view the body from the seal of that glass and all the same. But it's well designed. It's state, parade today here in Monrovia. The body was taken from the Samuel Stracker funeral home early this morning through the Topman Boulevard, accompanied by a large processions of supporters. And of course, Senator Prince Johnson died or passed in November 2024. That's November 28, 2024, in a sudden and a shocking news. It was so bad. Family people or family members said, "Oh yes, a death was shocking," and someone who just probably went to the bathroom and they thought they saw them dead. It was shocking. All right, so the remains of Senator Prince Johnson entered the rotunda of the Capitol building today for viewing, and they have to do their own legislative proceeding there at the Capitol building. It's a statement. He was a statesman, a state, person. He died. One of the longest stay serving senator, within the corridor of our legislature. But now, Prince Johnson is coronated. Should be at his church now because he was paraded into the principal street from the Capitol building to his church, somewhat around the LBS community. I think he got his school there as well. Yeah. So the body should be there for like an hour or two, and then from there it will be taken back to the funeral parlor, Samuel Stracker, and the next day to be taken straight to Nima to also enter in the Saclay PA, Saniquili, and the 18th of this month. The body should be laid to rest. All right, so that's it. Those of you that have been following, you've been listening to the media. Many of our people that report, even Kia Radio, was on the scene as well to bring you what was unfolded today. That's it. So Senator Prince Johnson, the late, will be laid to rest the 18th of this month. A new president hits the grounds. That is it was Finner. That's Finner campus. On yesterday, the newly elected president of the University of Liberia was on the Finner campus, and that issue was out. Dr. Mapayan promises transformation at the State University, and she worked for small collaboration amongst her colleagues, faculty members, those she met there to have a smooth environment so that the university can be empowered with other universities around the world. And she laid emphasis on how to revamp the university, from a old stage to a modern university now. And many Liberians held a arrival at the time yesterday here at the Defenders campus. And also the newly inducted president emphasized exclusively in innovation and global engagement as goal and transformation vision for the institution. We hope to see many from the newly elected president. We hope that whatever instrument that you will bring there, so that it can change. We need transformation so that people who our students, some of who want to go back there to do law. What will be the new thing that we're going to see? What will be the new techniques or other things that will bring the university to a speed today's activities. So it was impressive. We hope that her coming and her stay there will bring transformation and things that were not there. Laboratory, we're looking at internet connectivities and instructors or instructors being paid on time. Government will see the names, to revamp the institution so that our people who are there that are providing those requirements that the students deserve. Because I can remember sometimes, I don't know what is happening, but the instructor themselves used to go across the room and put their own crayon, their own marker, and come and provide a lesson for the students. So perhaps coming, we're doing the transformation, we change things around so that the students there can acquire peacefully, so that we can have a laboratory, a modern functioning laboratory, and internet facility as well, so that they can make the learning institution, the learning environment, spoon for those enrolling at the University of Liberia. Other development coming up as we continue engaging bit by bit. Stay tuned, don't go away. These are major issues now that are falling in our country, Liberia today. We hope to hear to hear our president, President Joseph Yuma Boakai, State of the Nation's address. That's another issue too that we will be looking at as well. 3 days to the date, and of course, preparation has been made so far. So the president is coming out. Some Liberians were saying, why is it that people talking about airdrop coming to sit? Because we now have 2 speakers. Someone to know who will be presiding over the proceeding there at the president's salon. So we pray that from now to the date, the few more days, which we're counting the 4 working Mondays, 4 working Mondays of January is expected to be the president's State of the Nation's address. So
let's start
issues that we're looking at now. We hope to hear from you. What do you make of them? How do you see Senator Prince Johnson being laid to rest this month? The newly elected president at the University of Liberia. What do you expect from her? What are new things? What Liberians expect from our new president? Especially as some say, she's bringing new ideas from the United States of America. America people do not love. There are people who involved into too many things. They are involved in education and humanitarians and other stuff. So let's see what innovation that she provides as Liberians get up to learn and to acquire something that people are doing laws, people are doing people are in the business sector, people are doing agriculture, continuing education, and so many divisions there at the University of Liberia. We pray to see the University of Liberia coming up with something new, something strange, so that our people can say, so that the vision can be actualized.
Let's begin with eulogizing the late senator. And my eulogy for the late Senator Prince Johnson will just be very simple. Whether you like him or not, he served Liberia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Forget about the war-torn days where he got involved into war or whatever. And he has since given his position while he was alive.
But yeah.
And he said why he got involved. He was protecting his people. That was everyday thing for him. He was always saying that. But whether you like the late Senator Prince Johnson or not, he served Liberia. In fact, he was the longest serving senator at the Senate. And if Prince Johnson would have been alive, and after this term that he was serving, and he still wanted to run, he would have still won the seat in him. Whether you like him or not, he was one of Liberia's biggest politicians. Whether you like him or not, he was one of those persons who was making kings and who will make kings. The late senator will say, this president I'm supporting will win as president. And definitely that person will win. Remember his support for former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf that later on turned the presidency to her. We saw his the support for former President George Weah that turned the presidency to him as well. And we also saw the support of this current president by Senator Prince Johnson then, and we saw that he won. So he was a kingmaker. And you cannot divorce him of that. You may not like him. And truth be told, nobody will like everybody. There are some people who don't like you for no reason. And our hearts are with the people of Nimba. This is a big blow to the county. I'll be honest with you. These people used to love that man very well. And their love for this man was very enormous. And our hearts are with them. Our hearts are with the people of Nimba. As they go through this time of bereavement. Not just Liberia. Liberia is not just bereaved, but the country is bereaved along with Nimba County.
Sure.
Nimba is, if not one of the biggest counties, and it's one of the biggest. Maserado County got 17 districts, so Maserado is bigger than Nimba. But all of the process that took place, about the So let me. So the man getting state funeral, it's not something that is strange. It is something we all expected, that he will have state funeral, and he deserves state funeral because he was a state man. And a state man deserves state funeral. You may not like Prince Johnson the late, but he served Liberia. To be a senator for a county perpetually until his demise, it shows that the people of Nimba appreciate his work, and the people of Nimba are part of Liberia. They are a conglomeration of the country. They make up a huge portion of the Liberian populace. So to be a Liberian and you just hate people for no reason, I don't know. I mean, at a certain point in time, when the late senator passed, we heard news of people planning to go and remove his body from the Samuel Stracker funeral home. For what? Only God in heaven knows why they wanted his body. Only God in heaven knows why they wanted the body. So we empathize. We empathize with the people of Nima. Liberia is bereaved. Nima County is bereaved. And all of the activities surrounding his interment are very necessary. People who believe in him, behind his political party. Yesterday, his political party had a press conference. The Youth League of that political party had a press conference yesterday. So, life goes on. But the next senator made a mark in his county. He made a mark in Liberia. Nima County is part of Liberia. He helped with roads. He did some things. Yeah. Some of you may say the worst things about him. That is what you remember. But I think I remember some of the good that he did. He made kings in this place. He made presidents. Ranging from Madam Salif to President George Weah to President Bouaka. You can disagree with me on that. He made them president. Because the record shows that every time he gives his support, that person wins. Every time his support is given, that person wins. Every time that support is given to an individual, that person wins. It shows that he was a kingmaker. You may not want to agree with that, but trust me, he was a kingmaker. And to give him a state funeral, that was something that was his entitlement. Even though he's dead, but he's entitled to it. Carrying his body to the returner, I think I saw some photographs, I saw some pictures, and thanks to Jefferson Weah, who on behalf of Care Radio was there and brought some live coverage, for the public, for our people. Some of our listeners are supporters of the late senator. Some of our listeners are people who do not like him, but there are still a faction of the people who used to like him. So we needed to do justice to at least put forth the issue, his funeral, that was his state funeral, because that was the state funeral that was held. Signing of the book of condolence was done. So the former President George Weah was there. The current President Joseph Newman Boakai was also there. And I read of dignitaries who went there to sympathize and sign the book of condolence. It is good. I think I got a word for the people of Nima. The death of the senator should unite the county. The death of the senator should unite the county. How should it unite the county? There are people who believe that they are so entitled. And right now, as we speak, Nima is divided. Because every time you intend to go to elections and people want to support a side, they have a side they want to support. After that election, there will be division. There will be people who believe that somebody stepped on their toe. Because even right now, before entering into the election to replace the senator, there are already split in Nima because other people are on the other side supporting who they want to support, other people on the other side supporting who they want to support. And if I heard the former president clearly, he said he will be in Nima for the funeral. The current president will be there as well. We are array of dignitaries in Nimba. Your country will be blessed with some of the most powerful people in our country. We hope that you use that as a form of uniting your county after the death of your godfather. That is how they call the late senator in their county, their godfather. So after your godfather is buried, the county must now move forward. The county must now move on. It's not about entitlement. The county must move on. Now let's move on to the University of Liberia. I said this when Madam Mapaya was appointed. I said something very key. And what I said, I will repeat. I said it is not, in Liberia should not judge the book by its cover. I know sometimes we can be very emotional about things. We want some things to happen, the way we want it, but it is not like that. This woman's nationality got absolutely nothing to do with her productivity. You can have a Liberian there and the person still be productive. You can have an American and the person can still be productive. But my point was, if we are arguing on the appointment of this woman, we should be more concerned about what she has to offer. The university is challenged. And be honest with you, University of Liberia is challenged. The university has been closed for months. The university is challenged. Why is it challenged? There are enormous challenges. Right now, the government of Liberia is not, fully funding the University of Liberia. Even the budget that has been allotted to the University of Liberia is very low, very infinitesimal, very small. It's very small. Can they contend with the little that they're getting? It cannot solve all of the problems at the University of Liberia campus. There are structural problems. There are administrative issues. There are infrastructural problems. There are issues with the classroom. There are issues with instruction. The university is challenged. The university is actually challenged. And nobody should say the University of Liberia, nobody should tell you that the University of Liberia is not challenged. The University of Liberia is challenged. So her coming could be a blessing and could also be a curse. And I'll say this. The blessing, the coming of Madam Mapaya could be a blessing to the university or it could be a curse. Depending on how she handled the affairs of the university. For experience, I'm counting on her because the country she's from. There are so many institutions of higher learning in the United States that are far above the pedestal that we are on. They are way up there in terms of their innovations. Because I know one of the things, and you mentioned that, Calvin.
Yeah.
What you mentioned is the issue of internet connectivity. Mm-hmm. The University of Liberia is too old for us to still be going on Blackboard and be teaching.
Yeah.
We got to reach to a stage where we set up a platform that students get their lessons online.
We cannot still be reading from books and other things while we see.
And this is
modern education,
and
I think it is because there
should be standard set. And here are some of the things that I have problem with Liberia. A man professes to be a doctorate degree holder, but he's still writing from people's theory.
Yeah.
He's still writing for other doctors in other countries' book.
Yeah.
But he's a doctorate degree holder. Liberia is too old to have doctorate degree holders still writing and reading.
And that's what for me.
For other people's
I have
story.
no problem with Dr. Mapaya. Once the right thing that should be done at the University of Liberia, once she's coming up with those expertise,
Yeah.
those things that she has.
That is some of the problems we have already started outlining. I talk about structural problem.
Yeah.
The university have structural issues. We have infrastructural issues there. The CDC administration tried to settle some of the infrastructural problem there, but they could not finish all. They couldn't finish everything. They did some. Administrators are crying every time when it comes to salary. The faculty, they are complaining about their wages. We have enumerational problem. That is for people's salary to be paid. So, Madam Pryor is taking over the university at a time where there are enormous problems that are confronting the university now. So, that's why I made a statement. Her coming could be a blessing or it could be a curse. One advice I have for the students there, especially for the Student Unification Party, that woman is from a different society.
Yeah.
And they believe in learning. They believe in academic performance. They believe in technology. They believe in the technological skills. There will be new changes. Don't think it's going to remain the same. Even if it is one or two, she might introduce new things on the campus.
There at the University of Liberia.
Do not come to the street and start to protest when you see the new things being inculcated in the learning. Know your soup the question to the street. Every minute they dissatisfied.
This is the reason why she started from the campus-based university, the Fenia-based.
So when these things are done, and like you and I said the other time, the last time we talked about this UL issue when the president just appointed Madam Pryor, we said, and we stand by what we say. What we said here was clear, that we do not have problem with nationality, whether she's American, she's a Jamaican, she's a Mexican or whatever. We want an improved University of Liberia. We are taking key interest in her productivity, not her nationality.
Yeah. Of course.
We're taking key interest in her productivity. It's very important for us to let people know that that is what we are taking key interest in. Her productivity. Her productivity. Not nationality. Nationality got absolutely nothing to do with the educational system that is messy in this country. University of Liberia, there are enormous challenges. I do not have a problem with the president appointing Madam Pryor, but she herself has a lot of work to be done on that campus. So the first 100 days should capture a very holistic and proactive work. Systemic errors. Where the interventions and the real work should be put in. She must know those priority areas and put her feet down, or else we'll be singing the same song and we'll be coming back to the same thing. But for me, the promises she's made, the how people make promises. The new LEC boss, he made a promise that no community will experience power shortage for 8 hours. At the end of the day, communities are experiencing more than 8 hour power outages.
Some community goes off in the day, some goes off in the night.
So promises are not realistic, and they are not judged based on the person who's speaking. It's based on their work. When you work and people see your work, then they hear you for what you have done. So for me, that's my take on the two issues.
So before we quickly go to the line, let me acquaint Liberians on before the homegoing of the late Senator Johnson holds a complex place. That is the university in Nima, and he also run an academy here in Montserrat. All right, in the Pinja area, sorry, and the Johnson Academy is in Pinja there, and other areas, other issues. So Prince Johnson holds a complex place in Liberia's modern history and rose to prominence during the Liberian Civil War as the leader of the Independent National Patriotic Front of Liberia, the NPF. They were all heard about that. Under his command, the NPF captured and executed President Samuel Kayando in 1990, a moment that remains one of the most vivid and controversial the chapters of the conflict. After fleeing Liberia during the war, Johnson's eventually returned and was elected senator of Nima County and became the longest serving post-war senator and one of the longest serving lawmakers in Liberia's history. Johnson's legacy is sharply divided. While some view him as a warlord responsible for atrocities and committing during the Civil War. And this issue here, now Prince Johnson is no more. We cannot be discussing someone who killed, someone who killed, someone who killed. We have other people now. This is what I want to get to. Prince Johnson is now gone. He's dead and gone. We have a war crime court that is expected to be set up by the Liberian government and other supporters around the world. How far are we now with this war crime court? Are we still making effort to ensure that others, some will say, all those who committed atrocity and those who participated in the war, most of them gone. But the war crime court, the establishment of the war crime court, it did not separate people. It's a system that will be set up, and to deal with those who will commit war crime and economic crimes and other crimes. So I don't want for people to say, "Oh yeah, we don't need war crime court again in Liberia." When Prince Johnson and the rest of the people who did these things, they are no more. No, we are not saying that. We don't want to go there. The war crime court will serve as a deterrent for those who will commit those crimes that is against our laws and the laws of those who support us. People who don't want to see us. The country who came from 14 several outbreaks of wars, and we came from that background, and we've seen ourselves as a country who needs development. We should be able to establish a system that will bring us to one body, that will bring the country to a peace loving country, that will bring the country that will divert Liberia to a modern state. So I think now it is now time now for those who are responsible for the establishment of the War Crime Court to see the reason bringing those elements, those systems and things that would transform our country, because we have to do it to make other people to be afraid. We still have people, the young generation. We have people who think that when they take in jobs, then they are above the law and still doing things. People kill people and go with impunity. Though we are not into war, but Cold War is still existing. We don't want to see that happen in our country. So we need an establishment. So some are saying it was because of Prince Johnson. People were actually calling for the establishment of the War Crime Court, but today Prince Johnson is no more. Alahachi Kroma is no more. And the rest of the people who were also into this, who supported the war during our 14 unrest conflict in this country, we don't want to see real occurrence of some of these things. This is the reason why we are calling for the War Crime Court. So Desmond, I think it is necessary for Liberians to look into that. That's right.
Okay. So with the time exactly 5:34 in Liberia, we will now go to the lines and take your calls on some of the issues that we've talked about. You can call us and tell us whether you want to be a part of our fan club. We will get your name, your number, and whatever. We will add you to the database. We'll call you for a meeting. And you can tell us also the country that you are supporting, the country's meet. You can also pay a tribute to the fallen senator if you want to. And talk about the University of Liberia. As the new president takes over, we're hoping for a better university. If you are a student and a member of the University of Liberia, you can also tell us what you anticipate from the new president as she take over to bring some sanity to to that state-run university. And so let's announce the numbers. The numbers to call are 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670. Again, 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the program inside Liberia on Care Radio 95.9. And I'm here. My name is Maurice Desmond, but I'm here with Calvin Gray, my colleague, who is also here as we discuss issues concerning our country, Liberia. You can put forth your calls now, 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477, or 0881. Let's see whether this caller is here. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
How you doing?
Well, thanks for asking.
Thank you very much, and thanks to the police. You guys actually get the point. Anyway, my name is Michael Desmond. From Federal to Liberia.
Okay.
A student of the Liberia.
Okay.
Particularly from MIT College of Social Science.
Okay.
Let's go to the university first. I do appreciate the president for appointing the moment and concur with you guys concerning the issues of running the University of Liberia. I personally have serious problem with the way the university looks. Like you said earlier, we from 1852 of the present. University of Liberia who are still searching for kids. There is no hurry. But all of the kids that are still there, I think all the kids are not going to the bathroom. Because once you go to the bathroom, brother, it's a problem. So we need to upgrade the university. So when I saw that, madam, like you said earlier, I don't care where you come from, which, country, intent, or nationality. But we are following one record educationally.
So what can you recommend to the newly elected president there? What are some new things that you think that she can bring on board?
Thank you. Like I said, before you guys, the first thing, people are paying about 300, 400 to go, 400 to come, just to go for one or two sessions or classes. So I want to upgrade the internet era.
Internet connectivity.
Yes. So if I have one session, I have one class, I can live from 0 to go on campus just for one class. If you have I can get my lesson on the WhatsApp, or I can get my lesson on the page I'll be created. And when it comes to test, I can pay my money. But sometimes you pay your money better when you go there, the professor will not be there. At the end of the day, you have to pay a lot of money.
Quickly to the next issue.
Thank you. So the next issue is let's put it in your phone, my brother. There are so many ways to generate food in that area. There is no correct and common people or cafeteria. You can still provide food. So the next issue there is, let's say, I want to stop right here, but the only thing I want to do is, like for the country, I hear from the Liberia, the region to be particular, I hear from Maryland County.
Oh, you from Maryland?
That will be the free that will be your guest there. Remember?
Yeah, you said do more.
Also, you're encouraging one.
Maryland will come to town and you will see the performance. The only thing we're going for is let the people prepare, think that we always be there and everything will be fair. At the end of the day, my name is Michael, Condition 11.
Thank you.
Maryland Council, what carry? What of it?
You're optimistic though.
Maryland carry. The Eastern Council, one of them will carry it.
Thank you.
Okay, but I can say that Cynthia, I can say if Bomina carry any of the
Even grandpa's like carrying it again.
any of the western region counties like Papulu or Cape Mount carry. So anybody can say whatever they want to say, but that's your view. Thanks so much for being a part. You can put forth your calls as well. 0770-573-477. Again, 0770-573-477. Let's go back to the line. Talk to this person. Please stay away from your monitor a little bit. Good evening.
Yeah, I apologize.
Okay, no problem. Apology accepted. Let's hear you. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you guys. This man, thank you on your picture.
Okay. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, this is Joshua from Stan. I joined you from the only borough of West Africa, the borough of Queenstown. That's the
Yeah. District number 16. Let's hear you.
Yeah. You know who is out in the borough of Queenstown, I refer as Kutania. So I'm a proud Kutania.
I learned something today. That's good. You could. Yeah. That end, you could Tanians. I like that. Let's hear you, my brother. Welcome.
Well, everybody tonight at the capital where our Lord Liver will ask, radical form in the summer like you Kutania. The reason I think will begin one of your colleagues in our Lord Liver.
Okay.
Yeah, but so on a serious note, this country belongs to every library. I call me to see how better I can express myself on present national security issues.
Okay.
Yes, I may go far from your topic, bro.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm a veteran, but I'm somehow concerned. And concerned in a way that traditionally I'm attached to this government indirectly. When I say it, because my mother is from Lopa, my district, physical town. So Omen Boaka is my uncle by tradition. So anything I expect your uncle, expect his nephew. But I want to caution our father, our uncle. My father is your grandchildren. So I'm caught between the seesaw here. The past 19 we experienced some mistakes. And this mistake reflected on certain individuals, particularly to the nation alive. Because that was all the 1990 invasion. But that's similar act is being practiced under the watch of our uncle. So we are offspring of that great country, local country, without safety Monrovia to allow it loose of care. You know what is preventing in Monrovia? I don't even tell you again. So the issue is why it's quite sufficient. On the issue of the country league, I will always support my country of origin. I have never shy away. I believe that the Putin Mountain will we collaborate and see how things are cut to be brought back to the front gate of
you people are the defending champion?
We are not. We were the defending champion before the war.
Oh, okay. Way back, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. History is what brings the future.
Okay.
If you don't know where you come from, then definitely walk to you. You don't know where you're heading to. So thank you for the show, and I want to comment on you. And I want to say a tribute to the late Senator Spring Black Johnson. Let me tell you why I remember him. The Bible once said, it says, he that brings peace is we call the children of peace. And the one who is the peacekeeper is to call the children of God. Is it so?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go back and do your research, the schools of Prince Johnson is president at the Grand Museum. Most Liberians know it. You know the reason why? It's not because of the king of the president. It's not because of the gun he fired from Company to Monrovia. But the action he took by using ground land to go deep sea.
Yeah.
And he brings the peacekeeper. Give the ammunition to confront the PSS to allow the peacekeeper to learn. That was a good among evil to Prince Johnson. So I must salute him.
Okay.
Based upon that, when he let Sanado promoted him from lieutenant to the major of the brigadier general. Meaning he has field marshal because he took a man to do such a thing. So on behalf of the son of grandchildren, those innocent sons who never knew what happened in the 80s between Thomas and Doe, abroad in the 90s, will say, salute you, General. Everybody has a game. Everybody has a next step. We go and have a peaceful rest. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much. And of course, we take a few more calls on
We'll
0777
take
573
Mm.
477 0881 871 670 here on Kia Communications Network. We're here together. Let's hear from you.
0770-573-477-0881-871-670 are the numbers you can dial right here to be a part of the program inside Liberian Kia Radio 95.9. And of course, we are very, 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 very uh, happy to have all of you who have come to join us for us to talk about country Liberia. So you can join us on the line 0770-573-477-0881-871-670 are the numbers you can dial right now. You can choose to pay tribute to the fallen senator, or you can talk about the University of Liberia that we've talked about. You can also tell us the country that you are supporting in this county meet. And maybe you have other pressing issues you want to talk about. You are also granted the opportunity to do that. 0770-573-477 0881-871-670 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the program inside Liberia. Let's go to the lines and take this person. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, please, this is Michael Gracious from the show 11. Please permit me to pay my tribute to calling, here, please.
Go ahead.
Okay, again, my name is Michael Gracious, calling from the show 11 to give you that Peloton. One good thing I remember about the topic, and I will continue to pray into that. God, anywhere you come from, no matter the condition, you should accept that and promote your people. One good thing I wish I did in my preaching, why is true we have a country that we don't have to do a break here. We have a country or whatever confusion. But one thing I admire him, Prince Justin, he makes Linda County in the South of Liberia. So he's one of the most fearful counties in Liberia.
Most fearful?
Most fearful in terms of,
What do you mean?
So at the end of the, and just what I'm saying today, brother, there's a possibility. If that man was living, there's a possibility. A few years from now on, in that county, my legacy be maybe one of the way we got Montebello County. So I appreciate him for that. He unified the county. No matter the condition, you always see Prince Johnson there. Even people will say the western thing about Nibayan, you will see Prince Johnson will still go and tell the people, this is my people. So I admire you so much for that. Just like you're saying, you're talking about the war platform, Prince Johnson gone. But we still have other players. I think the war platform should continue. On the border and the house, all the both houses should be able to, make sure that we achieve the war platform and build the economic war platform. Because if you forget about that, what will happen is people will feel for true that the way Prince Johnson excuse the government, it means you're only bringing war platform for Prince Johnson. So let's continue that effort. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We can't take any more calls because we have to give the news team a chance. 6 o'clock will be news on the dot. So, Kevin, you can just wrap up from your side.
Thank you. Our home, Liberia. This is where we are. And of course, I always say we cannot be deported from this country. Let's do the right thing so that we can make Mama Liberia proud. 2025, we have to change our minds and change our attitudes and build this country together. Let us divert from things that will bring chaos in our country. I can see many of our young people that don't want to be involved into negativities. It's time to desist and let's build Mama Liberia together. Thank you ever so much. And of course, I'm out.
Thank you. That's Kevin Gray. He has been right here. But again, folks, this is how we leave you. But we'll be back on tomorrow. Same time, 4 o'clock. We'll do you true to 5:50. And we can do this together until tomorrow. We love you. Keep the peace. My name is Maurice Desmond Bryan. This is the song I'll leave you with until tomorrow. Let's have a wonderful day. 6 o'clock is the news on the hour.